Alright, YouTube. So today we are doing this lab here for Net-266 Unix Linux Network Administration. This is a monitoring lab worth 50 points. So it says here on the paper, during this lab you'll use various monitoring commands to produce information about your system. You can either use the screen command or LibreOffice Writer or your on your CentOS VM to CentOS VM to complete this lab. For screenshots, I don't think that the instructor minds I'm using Debian. I kind of just like Debian. Um, so whatever you choose, I need to see you start the command you entered and your output. Submit your screen log or document in LibreOffice Writer or Word to Dropbox. For the following commands, issue them to your system, capture both the command with options, output, and briefly describe to me the information in the output of the command and value to you as the administrator, 5 points each. Command. The commands and options, if indicated, are uptime, then uptime dash P. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so for the first one here, we did W dash W space dash S dash I. For this one, it just shows who is logged in to the system currently and what their current processes are. So right here, there's me and Moro logged in. Terminal 2, from Terminal 2, idle wet, just what I'm doing. So just kind of sitting here. And as far as the dash S, it displays a summary of current load, and then the dash I, in addition to it, just shows information about the network interfaces. So we can reduce down to dash S and takes takes a little bit of the information away. Interesting. For next one here, I think this one would be valuable to a system administrator, just for checking who's logged into different machines and security as well. Maybe you see some suspicious activity coming from someone's desktop. Their Linux, maybe it's like a Linux end device, and you're able to check who's logged in. Maybe it's someone that doesn't work that shift, and you see them logged in, and maybe someone stole their credentials. So it's good for security as well. For this next one here, it's a top dash N2. See what this one does for us. Oh yeah, it's really good. Let me go ahead and expand the page just a little bit. Alright, so for this one, displays information like CPU usage, memory, and process usage. The dash N2 specifies the update displayed 2 times and exits. So let's take a look here what we got. So 7 minutes. I've been logged in for about 7 minutes on this virtual machine. I just booted up today. We got 169 tasks total, 2 running, 167 sleeping. Memory information based memory, that's our total. I didn't really give this virtual machine that many resources, as you can see here. I think I gave maybe only 2 cores. I only really play with it for this class and just for like labs to practice for YouTube videos, things of that nature. So I think this would be really useful for maybe an end user's having. I want to, yeah, maybe like an end user's just having issues with like their desktop being slow. We could find some zombie processes that we need to kill in case they're having degraded performance on the desktop. Uh, Maybe it's a Linux device that's just like a server of some kind. Maybe that server is having performance issues. We could just check for processes and where the resources are being taken at the most. Maybe checking for doing regular checks on hardware through this command right here could prevent downtime later on. So that's pretty important. Our next command here, we have sar -r 2 and 5. So let's go. Oh, not found. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and try sar-r then. So actually, I just remembered that SAR, it's a system stat package. We need to get that one first. So we're just gonna do a sudo. We have to get this. This tool does not come with a Debian. So we're just gonna do a sudo apt-get install. We're just gonna do a system sysstat, if I remember correctly. Boom. Sudo password. Oh shoot. Oh come on. All right. So it appears that the profile I did set up initially is not does not have permission to sudo. So I just went to the root here. And so with the root privileges, I should be able to now install that package I need here. So we're just going to go ahead and do the sudo. Alright, so yep, we got the tool now. It's installing right now. Need to get, yep. Let me check and see if this virtual machine has internet or not, because previously, for another lab, we did change the network interfaces on here. Let's go ahead and see real quick. Just go with an H. Forgot. I don't think we're connected to the internet on here. Oh no. Yeah, this one's not connected to the internet, I don't think. Unable to fetch some archives. Yeah. Gotta change that interface real quick. Okay, so we just got it to work here. So like we're back online now. So let's go ahead and run that sudo apt-get command again. Yep, looks like we got it working now. Yeah, we had it connected for that last lab where we just did a little telnet session between the two virtual machines. All right, so we got our system command now. Let's go ahead and exit back. Yep, so here's we're now getting that information here. So for SAR right here, this guy here, it collects information on performance statistics like memory usage. So as you can see, memory used, percentage, 31, committed, memory, active, things of that nature. For this next one here, throw in a little pipe command. Boom. Ooh. So for this one here, displays disk space usage with file system types. So we see our system files right here, our file paths. We got the file system, like what type of config it's using. Types, pretty neat here. Definitely be useful for system administrators whenever we need to analyze like disk space usage. Maybe we need to free up some space. Definitely a good tool. Let me out. All right, I'm just gonna close our terminal here. Close it real quick. Go ahead and reopen terminal again. All right, for next one here, let's go ahead and give this one a go. I might have to go into root for this one because it wants me to sudo, as I'm just not in that sudo group. Yep. Nope. All right, so for this one here, um, so this one just shows disk usage for our /var directory here. Let's take a look at what we have here. Yep. As you can see, it's all var. Go ahead and expand this out just a little bit. So for this one here, it displays memory usage in like a more simple format. Definitely a little easier to read than this up here. Memory swap total. Nice. So for this one here, this is also kind of a part of the system stat package that we downloaded earlier for SAR. IOStat provides information about the CPU and disk I/O usage. So as you can see, we can see our usage, what we're using for our current commands here, for our current tasking, I guess. So we got 95% idle of the CPU. We're really not doing anything too intensive. I have this Mozilla Fox tab open in the background. I have this terminal open. Useful for system administrators that just need this information about about the CPU. For this last one here, we have MP stats dash P all 5x5. So for this one here, another one that just shows like CPU usage. There's a lot of I noticed a trend with a lot of these ones that kind of do a similar thing. This one just shows it in real time, second by second, minute by minute here. So it would have kept going for a while there. Shows CPU usage and how it could vary. Yeah, so for future reference, in case you're trying to do this lab from home as well, or in the future, the system stat package, I'll type it out here, is that's what you need on your Debian machine or for your Debian OS if you want to use commands like this, like SAR, IOStat, and npstat to work. And that's really about it. Let me make sure I have everything I need. I'm gonna try this one at the very bottom. I don't know what this one is here. So for this one here, VMstat, it's used to report information about system performance, including processes, memory, and paging. Um, it traps in CPU activity as well. In case you got like an SNMP trap setup, maybe I can see how the timestamp could definitely help in troubleshooting certain issues that happen at a time. So the vmstat command gives basic information, uh, including details. Yep, like I mentioned earlier about processes. The dash active. So dash active, vmstat double dash active. So the active is it's another tool we use to monitor, and it just pretty much just shows like active usage currently used. This tool will definitely be useful for troubleshooting certain issues that happen, like maybe like a user's having uh, their virtual machine that's on like our Linux hosted server acts slow at a certain time, and we need to troubleshoot maybe some congestion issues. But that's really about it for this lab. I'm about to turn this in here. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe for more content here. I'm just going to put in some verification info down at the bottom. 10:15 p.m. on a Saturday. Matthew Morrow is the name. I'm in this class net-266 Linux administration class. There's actually a job that had opened up in Akron recently for a system administrator, Linux specialized one, and the job is paying a lot of money, but I just don't have enough experience in Linux for something like that. But they did invite me to apply. Well, that's it. Video's wrapped up. Thanks and have a great night. Don't forget to like and subscribe.